What's up, everybody? CJ here, aka Hamsanity. Welcome to more Backbreaker. This time, the Austin Bulls are at home. The Parts Unknown Others are the away team. What do I need to say? What do I need to talk about? This is D-League action. This is the second game of D-League Week 6. The Parts Unknown Others are tied in first place right now with 3 wins and 2 losses, while the Austin Bulls, the home team, are dead last in the league. They have 1 win, 3 losses, and a tie. So it should be a tough game for the Bulls going off of records. I do think they have a chance because they're the home team. Let's go ahead and see what the others come out throwing. And quick completion to Thomas Brownlee. He has 4 receiving touchdowns on the season. Here's Brownlee, comes back to the ball. Nice route. Move the chains. I don't remember any notable injuries for either of these teams. Here's a run to Faraday up the gut. Gets a gain of 2. Decent opening there. After this game, I think Faraday, after that run, I think Faraday's 14 yards away from having 300 yards this season on the ground. Here's a pass. Aiden Daggs gets a completion to I Suck, but it goes for 0 yards. So let's look at this again. Oh, he hit. Well, this is a bad angle, but I'll show you what happened. I Suck's going to run a curl, but it's more of a comeback route. And it's going to be a mistake. So here's I Suck. He's number 0 right here. Runs straight and then runs a curl, but he comes back to the ball. And technically, yeah, this is when he first gets touched. So all of that progress he had forward isn't progress at all. And he goes nowhere. 3rd and 8. So looking at a 3rd down pretty early in this possession. They're going to go draw to their second string. He's going to get it. No, he's not. TJ Warren gets 8 yards, and they needed 8, but he's inches short. Let's see if they go for it. That'll be interesting. I don't think they are, but let's look at this again. They didn't show us the replay. So TJ Warren, second string halfback behind Faraday. They go draw on 3rd and 8. Not a horrible idea to run the draw. Oh, man, oh, no, you just need to run straight and get the first down. But he tries to juke out some defenders, and he pays the price not getting it. So not smart running there. And now they're going to have to punt this one away on their opening possession. They're not even a minute into the game. So the others punt this one away. Van Sturm is back to return. And he's not even going to get across the 15. Not a great return. The Bulls will start out on their own 12. Here, Lunt hands it off to Murray. Murray with a nice gain of 7. He's averaging less than 2 yards per carry this season. So they got to like seeing that, a 7-yard run on first down. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to him, and he loses a yard. The Austin Bulls are much more used to that. Handing it to Murray out of the backfield. And you can't blame it all on Murray. Most of the time, a running back doesn't have success. You can blame an offensive line, and it's basically no different here. Here they're looking to throw. Lunt goes to the air. That's a catch. Oh, Peachy makes a defender miss. Peachy's going down the sideline. He gets hit by Miqua on the tackle, but 42 yards. It was 3rd and 4. They only needed 4 yards. And Jake Lunt, his first pass of the game, goes for 42 yards to Peachy. I know they already showed the replay, but 42 yards? We got to watch this again. This wasn't horribly covered by Mequa right here. Jumps the route, but just not able to get up there quick enough. Peachy's making defenders miss. Decent speed getting down the sideline. Mequa comes back and makes the tackle, though. Here's the 1st and 10 play after the big gain through the air on 3rd down. Here's a throw to, is that McClellan? I don't think so. Maybe it was, I'm not sure. Might have been, actually. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah. Nicholas McClellan. Just going to run a quick slant pattern here. And a nice throw across the middle. Solid gain. Sets up 2nd and 3. Owen Murray's going to get the 1st down on the ground and then some, picking up 9 yards on the handoff. Inside zone, and Owen Murray not doing too bad. He's got 2 carries for more than 7 yards. Now they're down on the 25. Bulls marching very nicely here on this drive. And on this play, no hole is opened up for Owen Murray. They try to run it up the middle, and he goes nowhere. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here on the 2nd down play, Lunt looking to throw. Lunt hit as he tries to get rid of it, and Bilodeau's going to get the sack. That may be Bilodeau. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but we're going to go with Bilodeau just because it's easy. And, man, I'm surprised he hung on to that football. Nice strength there by Jake Lunt, but now you're looking at a big-time 3rd and long play. 3rd and 21. Lunt throws it up. And intended for McClellan. He had it in his hands, but the coverage was too good. So doesn't want to go check down, tries to go deep. And they will have to punt. They do not feel that their kicker can make it from this range, which this actually isn't that close. They're down on, what, the 36? Here's the punt to Mequa. Mequa can't get across the 10. They'll set up at the 10, though, just a little bit behind it. So over 90 yards to go here if the others want to score a touchdown. But with Aiden Daggs at quarterback, Faraday at halfback, and that man over there, he didn't get the catch, but Thomas Brownlee and I Suck at receiver, they could go 90 yards for the touchdown. Here's the incompletion. He was open. Well, they didn't show the replay. I'll show you very quickly. This is a good throw, good placement. This could be really nice. See how he throws him to the outside? That's pretty good. He just... Ooh, yeah, that's close. But good call. His foot is like... If I can make... Yeah, it's barely on the line. Nice call, though. No catch. Would have been nice. 2nd and 10. Aiden Daggs drops back. He's going to throw. Goes middle. It's a completion for 18 yards to Thompson. Aiden Daggs is leading the league. I'm pretty sure he's like top 2 in completion percentage. If he's not, he's 1st. And I think he's also 1st in yards. But he's not even very high up there in attempts compared to some other quarterbacks. Here's the play fake. Throws. It's caught by I Suck. And he picks up 22 yards. That's his 2nd grab of the day. His 1st grab was that catch that went for no yards earlier. So nice chunk of yardage taken there by the others. They pick up 22. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10 right around midfield at the 49-yard line. And Aiden Daggs goes down. That's Kent McClellan. Breaks into the backfield quickly off the right edge of the O-line. Plays left in for the Bulls, and I think he is their sack leader. I don't remember the number off of the top of my head. But I know him and the other the other defensive end is like McKinnon. It's McClellan and McKinnon. And they're both doing pretty good this season. Here, Aiden Daggs tries to throw it. I think that was to Thompson, his tight end. It goes out of bounds. That was just inaccurate. Yeah, it tries to go to Thompson. He overthrows him, and that's going to lead to 3rd and long, 3rd and 16 here. And they're going to run it. They hand it to Faraday. He gains a yard, but I guess they're seceding. Is that the right word? Or conceding? I'm not sure, but I guess they were giving up on this possession, running the ball on 3rd and very long. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15. So both of their possessions so far in this first quarter for the others have led to punts. And Van Sturm grabs this one. He's able to catch it and get a few yards out of it. Nice effort right there. If he didn't do that, they would have been behind the 20-yard line to start this drive. But instead, they'll start on the 23. Here's the Bulls' first play. Owen Murray, another solid gain of 5. Man, his line is putting in work right now. The Austin Bulls O-line is playing very nicely, making really good openings for Murray, and he is capitalizing. 2nd and 5. Lunt drops back to throw. Lunt moves around in the pocket. He throws it up to Kelly Lunt, who takes a really solid hit by Mikwa, but hangs on to the ball 21 yards. They didn't want to show us the replay, so we're going to look at it again. He's just going to run a simple corner route, and this is the Jake Lunt to Kelly Lunt connection. The person who submitted these created players never specified what how do I put this? Never specified the relationship between Jake and Kelly, so I don't know if they're brothers, cousins, or what it is, but I do know that they've got to be somehow connected because it was the same person who submitted both of the created players. There's the 3-yard run from Owen Murray. So I'm going to call them, I don't know, brothers, or maybe I'll just stick with family. Not sure. Anyways, short run for Murray makes it 2nd and 7. Lunt looking to throw, rolls right, steps back in the pocket to the left, throws a bomb to Nicholas McCleveland, and he picks up 22 yards, tackled by Mikwa. Mikwa's everywhere on the tackles today. Nice pocket awareness, steps to the right, then goes back, steps up into the pocket. It's hard to get away from Mikwa on those tackles. Now here's Murray moving around, finally gets tackled, picks up 5. Not a bad run there. The blocking looked really nice once again. Looked like there was at least one broken tackle. Then yeah, there's the tackle finally made. Just bouncing off of defenders. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd and 5, Kelly Lunt drops back looking to throw. Sorry, that's Jake Lunt, not Kelly. And hits Muhammad Frazier 18 yards. And now they're inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 3. So a nice play here. And I actually leave it on this cam because I want to show you. He's looking at Kelly Lunt, and Kelly goes down. Not even 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. So turns. Actually, that's slower. Kelly looking at Kelly Lunt. Lunt goes down. Immediately looks to the left, which is a great place to look because Muhammad Frazier is open on that post route. Nice throw across the middle. Nice gain. 1st and goal from the 3 for the Austin Bulls. Owen Murray with his 4th touchdown run on the season. Punches it in on 1st and goal from 3 yards out. Blocking is good. He does have to fight through one arm tackle, but it's definitely not enough. Touchdown, Austin Bulls. So this is Owen Murray's, as I said, 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Great blocking in this game for the Bulls. He looked like he kind of turned his ankle right there. But yeah, great blocking for the Austin Bulls in this game so far, at least in the run game. Now Dominic Kimmel is set to take the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. The score is now 7-0. Austin Bulls up at home against the team that's tied for first place in the D-League. And the Bulls are in dead last, so this would be huge for them. I mean, you want to win every game, but If you could beat the best team or the team that's tied for first, at least, that'd be big. So here on their first play of this possession, starting out on the 27, the others come out with 3 tight ends in the jumbo set, and they try to get a completion to Thompson. Aiden Daggs throws this across the middle. It's incomplete. Good coverage. 2nd and 10. We're only 5 seconds away from ending this quarter. Daggs looking to hand off, gives it to Faraday. Faraday outside, gets a solid gain of 5. So they run the stretch play with 3 backs in the backfield, and the blocking is really nice. Well, look at this again. This is a pretty good design. Look how many people. There's no one out wide on the left, and so you run that stretch to the left. Man, if he had like Hamza Dinkins' speed, he could get around that edge and really do some damage. But still a good run from Faraday. Cuts it up the field at a good time. Puts his head down and picks up a nice gain of 5. That ends the first quarter. The score is still 7-0. Austin Bulls are up. We haven't seen too much out of the parts unknown others so far. They've punted on all of their possessions so far. They've had some good plays, some nice chunks picked up, but have yet to put any points on the board. Here, Daggs, with a lot of time in the pocket, finds a receiver down the field. That's I Suck for a 25-yard gain. All the time he could ever need to throw this pass. Daggs never even moved before making this throw. And it's plays like that. Those are the reason he's averaging over 12 yards per throw and throwing well over 60% completion percentage. Here he tries to run it to TJ Warren, and a nice gain of 5 there on the ground. They hand it to Warren. Warren puts his head down. The blocking up front is really good. On paper, the others are supposed to have the best O-line. That's just on paper. This season, they have had a pretty decent success. Faraday's one of the league leaders in rushing. And here, Aiden Daggs throws a pick. That's only his 3rd interception on the season. He came into this game with 8 touchdowns and only 2 picks. And here he throws a pick to a D tackle. Wow, so Aiden Daggs, it's a big time to pick off Aiden Daggs, but especially for the Bulls, because I think the Bulls only have like, I don't know how many interceptions they have this season. I don't think it's that many. And Cooley, the D tackle, dropped back into coverage and made the play. Not good decision making from Aiden Daggs. And now the Bulls are going to take over at the 35-yard line. And Owen Murray with a decent hole to the right side, but not able to make anything happen, gains a yard. Second and 9. Here's Lunt looking to throw, goes sideline, and Peachy doesn't even get 1 foot down. 3rd and 9. So they run the same quick play that Peachy got 42 yards on earlier, but on this play he goes nowhere because he's out of bounds. 3rd and 9. Here's Lunt dropping back, looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle. They're calling interference. It is defensive pass interference on Davon Murphy. Not a bad call. Here it is again. He comes back and runs a comeback route. And yeah, he was in his way. That's the right call. And move those chains after the flag. They'll start out. Oh, wow. Asher Houston's going to lose 3 yards on the run. They go counter, trap. And it goes nowhere. No hole opens up. He tries to bounce it to the outside. And that didn't work either. 2nd and 13 for the Austin Bulls. Jake Lunt takes the snap. Looking. Still looking. throws. It's a wide open catch to Muhammad Frazier. He's making guys miss. He's breaking tackles. Tiptoeing down the sideline, 45 yards. Nice pocket awareness by Jake Lunt to stay up in the pocket. No pressure's coming. Waits till a guy's wide open. It's Frazier, but then Frazier has an amazing run after catch on this play. He juked out 2 defenders with 1 juke. And I think he had I know he had at least 1 broken tackle. He started to break another one. He's just going to run a simple in route. And he's wide open. The play just had too much time to develop. Here he jukes 2 defenders, one of them being Miqua, who's been tackling everyone today. And then a linebacker. That counts as a broken tackle. Jukes this guy, who dives at him. Breaks this tackle. Get off of me, no thank you. Tight ropes the sideline. Does a nice job staying in bounds. And then here comes Hogg on the tackle. And his foot steps out of bounds, so he's down short of the 12-yard line. But nice fight on this play. Great run after catch. They pick up 45 yards through the air. Austin Bulls looking really nice in this game. Here's Owen Murray's run. Nice juke. Picks up 5 yards. So our Owen Murray is averaging 3.7 yards a carry right now. And on the season, he's not even averaging 2. But in this game, he's averaging a nice total. See if he can keep it up. 2nd and 5. Lunt looking. And he gets sacked. He tried to get away from the pressure, but he should have thrown it away instead of ran away. The pressure got there so quickly, he couldn't find anyone he wanted open. Now they're looking at 3rd and 15 from the 18. Lunt gonna throw. Basically no pressure through the pass. And as soon as I say that, Murphy sacks him down to the ground. I think his name's Davon Murphy, but I don't remember the first name. Murphy breaks into the backfield, gets the sack. So this defense was bending on this possession, but they didn't break, picking up 2 nice sacks. Dominic Kimmel kicks the field goal. It goes through barely for 51 yards. Wind going against him. Pretty impressive that he made it that he made that field goal from 51 with 11-mile-per-hour winds blowing not just directly in his face, but also at an angle. And so it makes the field goal. It's 10-0. Austin Bulls are up against the parts unknown others. And like I said, coming into this game, it would be big for the Bulls if they can win this. And right now they are winning. Really curious to see how Aiden Daggs, who's probably the best quarterback in the league, at least statistically. Nice run here by Faraday for 12. Yeah, Faraday's one of the league leaders in rushing. Aiden Daggs is one of the best, probably the best, if not like 2nd or 3rd best quarterback in the league. And this offense, this team is 3-2, the others. So I'll be really interested to see how they respond. Here they go, pitch play to Faraday. Nice spin and nice juke. A little front flip there. But nice run to pick up 12 yards. Aiden Daggs takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it up. That's a wide open catch to Thompson. That's his tight end. 17-yard gain. Look at Daggs. He does it. I think Thompson's wide open on this play, but still showing off some accuracy with this jump throw. Steps up in the pocket. I don't know why he jumps, but it doesn't matter. Jump throw is on the money. And then Thompson puts his head down. Doesn't break through the tackle, but fights. At least tries to fight through it. Nice pickup. They cross the 50, now on the Bulls' 44-yard line. Daggs looking to throw. Goes middle. That's another catch for Thompson. 18 more yards. I think he got 18 on the last grab. Here's the throw. He got hit twice. Pretty solid. But they move the chains again, now threatening to score on the Bulls' 26-yard line. You knew they would threaten to score at some point today. Snap the ball. They're going to hand it off to Faraday. Faraday gets to the outside. No, the outside is sealed. But he does pick up a decent gain of 4. Thomas Brownlee, the receiver, couldn't hold his block on the outside. Still a solid run, brings up 2nd and 6, but we're hitting the 2-minute warning before they can get the play off. Now we'll have 2nd and 6 after the 2-minute warning. Here's the play. Daggs snaps it, and he throws it. Another pick. This one's to McClellan, the DN. So this is the 2nd pick Aiden Daggs has thrown in this game. Coming into this game, he had only thrown 2 on the season. So what a turn of events. I think they were in scoring position the last time he threw a pick to a D tackle. This time he throws a pick to a defensive end. Both of his interceptions this game are at the defensive linemen. And the crazy thing about it, like I said, he came into this game with only 2 picks. So now the Bulls take over. Bulls going to the air. Cleveland making one defender miss after the catch and picks up 18. If they can get big chunks of, big gains of yardage like that, they might score another touchdown before we get to halftime. 1st and 10. After the nice play through the air, they're going to throw again. He goes back to the same receiver, and he can't hang on. There was some coverage, was some contact. Wasn't crazy contact. It was Miqua got in there and made a little bit of a play to break up that pass. 2nd and 10. Jake Lunt looking to throw again. Goes up top, and Miqua all over the field. That's the 2nd time back-to-back plays Miqua has disrupted the pass. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now. Lunt looking to throw and tries to throw it over the middle, but Briggs gets into the backfield, forces a sack, and brings him down. That happened too quickly for Jake Lunt to do anything with that play. Oh, he got slammed into the ground. Nice play there by that defense. Looking nice and stingy. Now the Bulls going to punt this one away. Maybe burn a little bit of clock before they punt it. And Lorenzo's going to get this punt off with plenty of time on the clock. Punts this away to Miqua, who goes down, gets this. I didn't see where it went to. They'll start at the 41-yard line, exactly a minute on the clock. That's definitely enough time for something to happen. Could be a score. Let's see. Daggs throwing. He finds I Suck. I Suck breaks a tackle. I Suck down the sideline, finally wrapped up. Picks up 37 through the air, looking like he was ready to score. And Aiden Daggs, there's his stats. His stats look good other than the 2 picks, which were definitely complete brain lapses for the guy who at least statistically, seems to be the best quarterback in the league. Here goes the I Suck on a skinny post. I Suck's breaking tackles. And a nice gain there, finally wrapped up. Now they're inside the 22-yard line, or sorry, on the 22-yard line. The others did call a timeout. Here's their play. Daggs with time hits I Suck across the middle. He's got 13 yards on that grab, and he has 97 yards on the day. That's another first down. They're inside the 10-yard line. He kind of slid on his face a little bit. But sometimes you got to pay a price to go over the middle. I Suck 97 yards right now in this first half. He's got 97 receiving yards. That's kind of crazy. Here they try to hand it off to Faraday. He gains 2. They try to go counter run to the left. It was open initially, but looked like not enough speed to seal the edge. And the others are calling their final timeout, 2nd and goal. Still 42 seconds left. And here's the handoff. They go draw. And Faraday goes nowhere. They try to hand it off to Faraday up the middle on the draw play. The defense was not fooled at all. Here's the 3rd and goal play. They're going to snap it out of the backfield, and McClellan reads it. Great read here by McClellan. He sees the screen. He must have watched the scouting report. Wraps Faraday up for a negative 4-yard play. The Bulls will call a timeout. There's 30 seconds left on the field, on the 30 seconds on the clock. I guess they think they can do something in these next 30 seconds. I mean, they did get the stop. Here's the field goal. Destin Cushman knocks it through. That'll cut it to a touchdown score lead, 7-3 now. Oh, sorry, 10-3. The Bulls are beating the others. So here's the kickoff from the others to the Bulls. And Burrows, 5th string receiver, not exactly the most athletic player on the team, and kind of shows it on this play. But they do start at the 34 here. Jake Lunt looking to throw. He's gonna throw. That's a catch. No, it's a drop. McClellan. The coverage looked okay. Let's see if it was because of the coverage. Maybe. Yeah, you could say that coverage was all right. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide. Looking to get a big chunk of yardage, I'm assuming. And instead, he goes check down, but he can't even hit his wide open receiver. I think that was Muhammad Frazier, number 87. Yeah, that's who it was. That's his second string receiver. And that's an easy throw, Jake Lunt. Jake Lunt can't make it. 3rd and 10. And on 3rd and 10, there's only 10 seconds left. They're going back to the air. Lunt throws this one up towards the sideline. It's caught and then dropped. Frazier had it in his hands, and the coverage is too good. Falls incomplete. And they didn't want to show the replay there for the most part. We'll go ahead and look at it quickly. Let's see. Let's do this, actually. Yeah, here it is. Frazier's just going to run a corner route. One-on-one with, I think that's Grisham. And he has it in his hands. And Grisham just... Good play. Catches it. But the coverage is too good, too quick. And it's going to bring up 4th and 10. So, turned out that they didn't need to call that timeout. But it didn't matter. They tried. They're going to punt it away 5 seconds. I doubt the others do anything in this 5 seconds. They're going to burn probably all of it. Yeah, they burn all of it on the punt return. And that ends it. At least ends the half. We're headed to the half right now. Austin Bulls are beating the parts unknown others. 10-3 at halftime. There's the score once again. Here is the team stats. Pause the video if you really care about the team stats like that. If you don't, we're going to ignore the player stats for right now. We'll wait to look at that at the end of the game. For now, let's go ahead and jump into the second half of football. Others are kicking off to the Bulls again. And Mequon gets juked out and still able to make the tackle. The Bulls will start out from the 30. Here's the handoff to Murray. He slips the tackle initially, gains 4. Not a bad run there. Actually, he did slip a tackle entirely from a D tackle, and then a linebacker wrapped him up. Nice gain of 4. Here Murray goes again, this time Runs into a wall. Only gains a yard. 3rd and 5 now. Very quick 3rd down. Jake Lunt looking to throw. Jake Lunt gonna run. Jake Lunt made a huge mistake. Hag gets the sack. Jake Lunt maybe should have thrown this one away or just tried to throw it up to somebody. There's the sack by Hag, who is the 2nd string corner, I believe. Now they're going to have to punt from their own 18. The punter is actually standing inside of the 5-yard line. So Lorenzo punts this from deep into his own territory. Miqua on the return. They're going to have good field position to start. They're going to be inside. They're going to be already across the 50-yard line at the 42. Others starting now. This is their first possession of the second half. Only down a score. Definitely a threat to tie this game up. Dags gonna throw. He does. And it's incomplete. Intended for I suck. Let's watch the replay. He goes across the middle, I suck, and great coverage there. 2nd and 10. Dags takes a snap, hands it off to Faraday. Faraday, decent gain of 3. Forgot to watch the replay there. Sorry. It's only a 3-yard gain. It's 3rd and 7. Dags gonna throw. They're gonna run the screen, and that's a fumble. It's gonna not be a turnover, but Aiden Dags throws a pass to Faraday on a screen, and he doesn't even try to catch it. I guess he didn't know it was coming, and that counts as a fumble. But he does get on top of it and gets out of bounds. It's a fumble because it was a backwards pass. And they do recover it, so now instead of a turnover, they'll just punt it. And they didn't do anything with that possession. Quick 3 and out. Punting from near midfield. Tackled and didn't cross the 15-yard line. The Bulls will start on their own 14, so not good field position to start. Here they're going handoff Asher Houston, and he loses a yard. He already lost 3 yards on his first carry. The 2nd string halfback, Asher Houston, not having a good day on his first 2 carries. 2nd and 11 after the nice play defense. Lunt gonna throw. Goes middle. McCleveland is wide open. Makes a few defenders miss. Ends up gaining 20 yards. And they do not want us to see McCleveland. Let's check this out. Runs a post. Grab. Juke. Got hit pretty hard by Hogg. That's Hogg. Hogg's the same guy who he got suspended for a game after tackling someone out of bounds. And I don't know if that's a dirty play, but helmet to helmet maybe. He hit him pretty hard. And let's go ahead and get back to the game, though. Nice gain by McCleveland. Here, they handed to Houston up the middle. He picks up 2 of the negative 4 yards that he lost, so now he's to -2 on the day. Second and 8 after the Houston short run. They go to the same play again, and this time only gains a yard. So not too much going on 1st and 2nd. Already looking at another 3rd down. Houston dropping back. Sorry, Lunt dropping back to throw. And what just happened? Was he off target? Did McCleveland mess up the route? I don't know. Let's check it out. So Jake Lunt drops back. He's looking for McCleveland. Oh, I might blame that on McCleveland because I know what route he was supposed to run. He was supposed to run a quick double move and a streak. And he would have been wide open had he kept going on that streak. But his double move was kind of too extended. Anyways, see, I think McClelland messed that route up. Regardless, it's still 4th and 7. The Bulls have to punt, so a lot of punting in this game. Neither one of these offenses finding too much success. Others are going to start out on their own 40. Here is Dags. Throws incomplete. That was off target. That was near no receivers. I'm not sure who he was throwing it to, but it was inaccurate. 2nd and 10. Dags tries to hand this one off to TJ Warren, but he doesn't. Doesn't get the handoff in time. He is sacked. That is the 2nd sack of the game for McClelland. McClelland's going to come off this edge, jumps the snap perfectly, then hits a swim move to go right in the A-gap. Another swim move on the tackle. He totally blows this play up, gets his 2nd sack of the game, and now the others are looking at 3rd and 13. So a lot of decent defense in this game. The Bulls especially playing nice defense. And here, Dag's going to get sacked again. That's McClelland's 3rd sack. McClelland, back-to-back sacks to wrap up this possession for the others. He broke into the backfield on back-to-back plays. Now they're looking at 4th and 20. So the others have another quick possession. Their offense has done basically nothing today. And not a bad return by Sturm. He did what he could. That's better than a lot of the returns he's had today. The Bulls will start out on their own 37. Owen Murray tries to run, but nothing. Loses a yard. He ran right into his own lineman. There was no hole for him to hit. 2nd and 11. Lunt looking to throw. Lunt does so, and it's incomplete. He had Muhammad Frazier open, but he threw it too high. That's basically uncatchable. 3rd and 11. So it's a very quick 1st and 2nd down. Already looking at 3rd down. Throws this one to Kelly Lunt, the Jake to Kelly Lunt connection for 13 yards and a 1st down. Nice play there. They don't want to show us the replay, of course. But Kelly Lunt's just going to run a normal in route. Nice throw, makes the grab, gets the 1st. And the Bulls move the chains on 3rd down. Here's the 1st down play. And Murray's going to run a gain of 2. Here's the 2nd and 8 play after the short run. And Murray gets it again, but he's going to lose a yard. So the Bulls looking like they want to run the ball. Maybe try to keep this lead. At least maybe play it conservative, burn a little bit of clock. But now they got to move the chains looking at 3rd and 9. Jake Lunt going to throw it. He's got a man, and that is behind Muhammad Frazier. A lot of times when the route is behind, I like to, say, hey, maybe the receiver could have slowed down, but, oh, wow, he got popped. But not on that play. That was clearly behind him, and he was only open if you throw it in front of him. So the Bulls will punt. They were down right at the 50-yard line, I believe. Meanwhile, breaking tackles, getting across the 25 to near the 26. Or sorry, the 26. The others will take over. Lots of defense, lots of punting in this game. Not exactly the most interesting game to watch unless you just love defense. Here the others throwing. That's a catch. 20 yards to Thompson. Aiden Daggs has put up decent yardage in this game, which is what he seems to do every game. Oh, he almost broke that off for a huge run. Watch this again. Hits the DBs and almost stayed on his feet there. If he would have, that 20-yard catch turns into a 40-yard grab. 1st and 10 after the nice catch. Daggs looking to throw. Daggs goes left side. That's a completion. 5 yards to Dobson. I'm not sure I remember the stats on the season correctly, but I'm pretty sure Dobson doesn't have that many grabs this season. They're a decent gain of 5. Second and 5. They play fake. Daggs gonna throw. That's intercepted. Aiden Daggs throws it to Bliss. Bliss picks off Aiden Daggs. That's the 3rd interception that Aiden Daggs has thrown in this game. And the crazy thing about that is Aiden Daggs came into this game with only 2 picks. So we've already played 5 games in the season before this play. 5 games this season, Aiden Daggs only thrown 2 interceptions. Now, in this one game, he's got 3. And that was just not a good throw. He underthrew that ball, and it leads to a pick. The Bulls will start over again. And Houston picks up 2. They've gone to Asher Houston 5 times, the 2nd-string halfback. And he only has 1 total yard after that run. 1 total yard on the day, but they keep going to him. Let's see what they do on 2nd and 8. And Owen Murray runs and a solid gain of 5. Make it 3rd and manageable here. Power run up the middle. Blocking is really good. Third and 3. Bulls looking to try and move these chains. And he gets 2. He's short. I think Lane McIntosh or McIntosh. I think it's McIntosh. Happened to grab him from behind. If it wasn't him, it was just a different D tackle. No, that's Manning. It's a different D tackle, but still stop him a yard short. Now it's 4th and 2. So disappointing if you're the Austin Bulls. You're disappointed you couldn't do anything after that interception. But you did move the ball a little bit. Now here's the others' possession. Return by Meekwa. Gets out to the 22-yard line. And now the parts unknown others will try and tie this score up. Hopefully they don't throw a pick. Aiden Daggs has thrown 3 picks today. Here they hand it off to T.J. Warren out of the backfield. It's only his 3rd carry today. Gains a yard. Initially broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage, but didn't really go anywhere. 2nd and 9. And that ends the 3rd quarter. Score at the end of 3 is 10-3. Austin Bulls are beating the parts unknown others. So the others, their quarterback and their running back and their receivers and their O-line, their offense entirely has played really good for the most part this season. But in this game, not so much. Let's see if they can pick it up here in the 4th. And as soon as I say that, Thomas Brownlee catches a 27-yard grab from Aiden Daggs. So Aiden Daggs has thrown 3 picks today that have killed 3 different drives. Let's see if they can do something here, especially after that nice play. Thomas Brownlee even trucked the defender right there. First and 10 right at the 50. Faraday's going to run. He goes nowhere. So after the big play, after the big throw from Dags, they go ground game and go nowhere. 2nd and 10. Dags gonna throw. Dags finds a man across the middle. That's a 16-yard grab to Thompson. Dags has been doing a pretty decent job in the air, but I mean, the 3 interceptions definitely have hurt their chances. Now, after the nice gain, they're around the, 34-yard line. Jumbo set. Dags rolls out, gets sacked. Valentine with the sack. So that was a mistake to roll out. He set himself up to fail. He rolled out right to where the defensive back, but it was a defensive end. Right where the defender was, and now looking at a long yardage play. Here Dags throws and picks up 20 yards to move the chains. Put a lot of air under this ball. Oh, Thompson got hit really hard here. Not the best angle on the replay. So it's like 3rd and 19, or is this 2nd and 19? I think it's just 2nd. Either way, it doesn't really matter. But here's Thompson. He just, what is this? He basically just runs up the field, finds open space, gets hit pretty hard, but hit across the first down marker. Axel Morrison in on the tackle. They come out in that jumbo set again. Looking to throw. Dags throws it. There's a flag down. And it's defensive pass interference on De La Cruz. That's a good call. He just knocked him down to the ground. And they'll accept this, so they get a 1st down. So after the flag, the others will be on the 20-yard line, just outside the red zone, just outside the 20 actually, looking to tie this game up. Dags throws, caught by I Suck. That's 12 yards. They move the chains, get inside the 10. They didn't want to show us a replay. We'll just look quickly. I Suck is just going to run a crossing route. Here it is. Cross the middle. Whoa, look at this throw. Just fit that in there between the 2 defenders and coverage. Move the chains down at the 8, threatening to score. But they've been in scoring 4 times today. They only came away with 3 points. Here they're going to go draw to Faraday. He only gains 1. Averaging under 3 yards a carry, right at 2.9 on the day. So not a lot on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 7. They come out 5 wide, looking to throw. Now here's Dags. About to get hit. He just threw this one out of bounds. Smart play. Aiden Dags. He knows it's only 2nd down. I'll show you the replay quickly. It's nickel corner here. Renteria. I actually have never heard of this player before. But they actually, yeah, both of the nickel corners are blitzing. Or I guess it's not 2 nickel corners, but both of the inside corners are blitzing. Yeah, this corner's coming at him very early in this play. Smart play. Just throw it out of bounds. Go ahead and throw it out of bounds on 2nd down. Try to get the touchdown on 3rd. 3rd and goal from the 7. Now they're going to run it to TJ Warren. He's not going to get it. It was one thing to be smart and throw it away on 2nd down, but a dumb thing to run it on 3rd. You're 7 yards away, and you haven't had a whole lot of success running the ball today. Maybe a few plays. There, it goes nowhere. So they're looking at 4th down. And they're lining up for a field goal. There's just over 3 minutes in this game. So there's still enough time for them to get a stop. The field goal goes through. Destin Cushman makes it from 24 yards. So a really short field goal. Just a yard deeper than an extra point. Not even, about half a yard. And with 3:08 left, I'm thinking they're going to kick it off normally. Yes, that is a normal kickoff. It's not an onside. Returned at the 20-yard line by Van Sturm. And not a bad return there. I think he actually got tackled by Cushman, the kicker. Anyways, the Bulls will take over from their own 36-yard line. Owen Murray with a decent opening picks up 4. Not a bad run on first. Good way to play it conservative. Get a good gain on the ground. Try and move this clock. They're now looking at a 2nd and 6. Look like they're already trying to burn a little bit of the clock off. Now, it is conservative to burn the clock off, but you always do have to think of the possibility of scoring. Would be nice to score a touchdown, but there's not a lot of offense in this game, so playing it conservative, it's probably a safe bet. They run it and only gain a yard. 3rd and 5 now. They line up with 2 wide. The defense is coming out with 8 in the box, so I think they're expecting a run. The Bulls burning a little bit of clock here, just sitting on it. Here's the snap. And Lunt throws this one up to McCleveland, and he can't hang on. So Lunt is only 9 for 21 passing today. Not a whole lot of accuracy. Very low completion percentage, under 50. Here's the play again. Have to fast forward, because I was sitting on the clock. All right. Here's the play. Throws it up deep. Really nice coverage by number 27 right there, and that's going to make it 4th and 5. So this clock stops after the incomplete pass. The Bulls have to punt this one away. They do just that. And Mikwa gets it to the 34-yard line on the return. Others with a chance to take the lead if they can get a touchdown. And this pass falls incomplete. Dags tries to go across the middle. But it is good coverage. Gonna break up the pass. 2nd and 10. Here's Dags throwing left side, caught by Faraday on the screen. He's got the first down. He jukes inside and picks up 15 through the air. So nice play call here to go to the screen. The others will call a timeout. So here it is. Faraday on the screen. They tried to run it earlier and actually counted as a fumble because it's a backwards pass that wasn't caught. But here, nice execution. Faraday turns around and catches it. Picks up 15. Move those chains. And a quick throw towards the sideline. That's a catch. I suck. He's got 119 yards today. He doesn't get credited. He does not get the first down on this play. But a nice throw and catch to almost get the first. They're just a few inches short. There's the others calling a timeout. They have 1 left. There's still plenty of time in this game. And they're going to run it. That was a mistake. 3rd and 4. Now, it wasn't a bad idea. The difference between a bad idea and then a mistake. Because 2nd and short, you can run the ball in this situation. But you couldn't do it there. They get clogged up. Great defense. And now they're looking at 3rd and 4 instead of maybe a first down. They're going to pass. Dags throws left side. That's an open Thomas Brownlee. 21-yard grab. And they're going to hurry up and spike it, so I can't show you the replay. Dags spikes this pass, spikes this into the ground. He has no touchdown. There's his stats. 301 yards, no touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Very uncharacteristic day for him to throw No touchdowns and 3 picks. Here's 2nd and 10. They throw it quickly out of the backfield. And 16 yards to Faraday. And wow, we can't watch the replay. How selfish. They're going to spike the ball again. Dag spikes this into the ground. Everything's happening very quickly. But just know that Dags threw it to Faraday out of the backfield. And Faraday picked up a nice gain of about 16. 2nd and goal from the 8. Dag's going to throw this one out of bounds. Felt the pressure. Gets rid of the ball. Good decision. Maybe good decision. I didn't see the pressure, but felt it. Gets rid of it. 3rd and goal. He's going to throw this one up. It's intercepted. He's intercepted. And De La Cruz with the pick. De La Cruz had an opening. Could have taken that to the house, but got bumped into. Aiden Daggs just threw his 4th pick of the day. He came into this game with 2 picks. Only 2 picks through his first 5 games. And in this game, he has 4. In this game alone, he's got 4. This is crazy. Oh, wow. So he's trying to get this to his tight end, Thompson, which, I mean, this ball could have easily been caught by I Suck. And De La Cruz just, it's underthrown. Should have thrown it higher if he's going to his tight end. Underthrown, and De La Cruz makes a nice play on this ball, cuts it up the field, and look at this. If he would have broke this off, if he would have cut to the left, that could have been a pick 6. But he gets bumped from behind by, I think that's McClellan, yeah. That would have been the first pick 6 in this channel's history. But he does get tackled. So it would have been fun to see a pick 6. We haven't seen one of those in any of our streams. But still a turnover. Aiden Daggs has completely thrown this game away with 4 interceptions. He was before this game, and he still has a chance, but I was strongly considering him in the conversation for quarterback of the year for sure, and maybe even the MVP race with how he's leading his team and all the yards and the touchdowns and this and that. But you're playing the worst team in the league. The Bulls, statistically, are the worst team in the league. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have ran the ball. We'll sit on the clock right here while I talk about this. The Bulls have 1 win through the first 5 games of the season. 1 win, 3 losses, and 1 tie. They technically should have 2 wins. They just didn't kick a field goal in time at the end of overtime. But still, they're the worst team in the league in terms of record. And you throw 4 picks against them? I'm sorry, Aiden Daggs, but now it's hard to consider you as being a front runner in the MVP race. And Lunt, gonna throw this one out of bounds. Actually would have been smart to take a sack there because the clock would keep moving and you could have sat on the clock. So the one time he should take a sack, he doesn't. And they're just gonna punt this one back to Mequa and the others. Sheds a tackle, but does get tackled. The others are in good field position to start, right at the 50. Not great field position. They come out 5 wide, no timeouts. 18 seconds on the clock. This pass is incomplete. So they give it back to Aiden Daggs and the others. And I'm sorry, but in my opinion, the parts unknown others don't deserve to win this game, strictly due to Aiden Daggs' his poor play. 4 interceptions. They try to throw the same route on 2nd down out of the same formation and same result, incomplete. 3rd and 10. They're in the same formation, 5 wide. He's going to throw the same thing. I don't know if it was the same play, but looked like it. Let's see. This is incomplete. Same result, at least. Not exactly the same play. Good defense, actually. Got a deflection. And now 4th and 10. So here's the big 4th down play. If they get a conversion, they're still alive. If they don't, this game is over. Daggs throws right. Caught. And that's 23 yards to Thompson. 3 seconds on the clock. And he got out of bounds, so he stopped the clock. Big time conversion by Thompson. This game got a little bit more interesting. 1st and 10 from the 28, but there's only 3 seconds. This is the last play. He throws it. Incomplete. This game is over. So the final score into this game is 10-6. Austin Bulls beat the parts unknown others. Jake Lunt gets the player of the game, and Kent McClellan gets defensive player of the game. The others were tied for first, but now they fall to 3-3. Yes, 3-3. And the Austin Bulls had the worst record in the league, but their record now improves to 2-3-1. So here's the team stats. Go ahead and pause the video if needed. We're not going to really check those out. Let's check out the player stats. So we'll start with Jake Lunt and the Austin Bulls. And Jake Lunt didn't really play that well. 206 yards isn't that good. No touchdowns. 43% completion percentage is pretty bad. But he didn't really have to do a whole lot because of this guy on the other team. Quarterback, Aiden Daggs for the others. Good yards, 340, 57% completion percentage. That's not that bad. But no touchdowns and 4 interceptions. All 4 of those interceptions that he threw, they were threatening to score. That's just a big time screw up. He threw this game away. He was in the MVP race. I'm not saying he's not. There's still a lot of football left in this season. He was in the D-League MVP talks, but after a performance like this, you kind of have to reconsider. Let's move on to rushing. Owen Murray for the Bulls comes into this game not having a lot of good yards per carry, but decent game here, 57 yards, and he gets his 4th touchdown of the season. The others rushing, not as good. TJ Warren didn't do that bad, 4.5 a carry. Faraday, 25 yards. Receiving, the Bulls, McCleveland, 65 yards, and Frazier, 63. Peachy had 1 catch for 42. Kelly Lunt, 34 yards. The others, Thompson, the tight end, 132 yards. I Suck, 119. Thomas Brownlee, 62. They didn't play that bad offensively other than the picks. Move to defense. Here's all the stats for the Bulls. Kent McClellan, that's a career high 3 sacks in a game. That's why he got MVP, or defensive player of the game at least. Parts unknown others. Here's their stats. Murphy did get 2 sacks. Billadou, Briggs had a sack. Hag had a sack. Interceptions. This is the crazy part. Here's the interceptions. None for the others because their quarterback was too busy throwing all of the picks. Here's all the picks he threw. McClellan, De La Cruz, Bliss, and Cooley. And 2 of them were defensive linemen. There was 4 picks, all in times where they could have scored. Kimmel makes 1 field goal, only attempted 1. And Cushman went 2 for 2. Here's the return stats. Pause if needed. There were no return touchdowns in this game. Here is the scores. Not a lot to see here in terms of scoring. Final score was 10-6. And yeah, that wraps it up for this game. Final score 10-6. Austin Bulls beat the parts unknown others. So the worst team beats the best team, but the worst team is the home team. Home team usually has an advantage because I do user them. I still expected the others to play better, but their quarterback, Aiden Daggs, throws 4 interceptions. He was a front runner, or at least top 2 or 3 in terms of the MVP race. But now I might have to reconsider. Anyways, that does it for this game. There's one more game left. I'm not sure who it is, but there's one more game left in the D-League Week 6 action. And then we go back to Pro League. So that does it for this stream. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.